Well, hello everybody, I hope you're doing well today. My name is Rick and I'm sales engineer here at pHionics Incorporated, and today we're going to be going over how to use our pHionics products with the HOBO RX3000. We picked one up recently so to make sure that we can provide the best technical info for you on how to set that up. Now, Onset already does have a PDF version of the instructions online, but we wanted to go through and provide a video format for you as well in case you're more of a visual learner. And we added a few things as well to provide some more information, hopefully avoid confusion to make this as easy as possible for you. Let's get into it. So here's everything you will need when you're trying to set up the HOBO RX3000 with a pHionics transmitter. So when we open this up, you'll see that we also have the analog sensor module here that you will need to purchase separately from the RX3000. You'll also need to get a micro USB. Onset offers this on their website for about $10. And then we have the ACU30 power supply, which is also available for purchase from Onset when you are buying the RX3000. In addition, we will need a small flathead screwdriver to actually tighten the wires into the RX3000, the pHionics transmitter, of course, and then the calibration solutions. In this tutorial, we'll be using the 4 pH buffer and a 7 pH buffer. Distilled water is going to be used to actually rinse off the electrode in between uses. To connect the power supply, thread the white plastic connector through the bottom of your HOBO RX3000 and plug it into the charge slot right here with the lightning bolt next to it, and then plug the other end into an outlet. And for the USB, this does not have to be threaded through the bottom, but plug the smaller end, the mini USB, into the slot directly above the charge port and plug the other end into your computer. With HOBOware open, you should see the one device connected pop up as soon as you plug the USB into your computer. It's right in this corner here. So now go up to Device, Manage RX Station. Click on that. With that open, which may take 5 to 10 seconds, click on Actions right next to the device name, and then click on Network Access. Now, our Wi-Fi is called Compostables, and then any router that's made past about 2004 is going to be a WPA2 security type. Put in your password and press Save. Wi-Fi setup is now complete, so HOBOware can be closed. Once you've set up the RX3000 Wi-Fi and remove the USB cord from the RX3000, then we will set up the pHionics transmitter here. And to do that, we'll go over the wiring really quickly. The red and black are for your first parameter, and the white and green wires are for your temperature output. The clear wire is a shield that we always recommend installing for best accuracy. To connect the pHionics transmitter, start by threading the cable through the bottom slot, and then connect the red or black wire to the 12-volt supply and tighten that. Then for the other wire, plug that into your desired channel. In this case, we'll be using channel 2. Then do the same for the green and white wire by plugging one into the 12-volt supply, and then the other into your other channel. In this case, we'll be using channel 3. Get that in. Lastly, we always recommend connecting the shield wire to improve accuracy. Give each one a tug to make sure it's tight, because if one of these does fall out during logging, you will see that the RX3000 may actually shut down on you. The screen will go blank and it will be unresponsive to any of the buttons. We had this happen to us while we were testing this, and in that case, just pull out the battery, wait a minute, and then plug it right back in. As you can imagine, that'll be really frustrating if it happened out in the field. So just do your due diligence now and make sure they're tight. If you've read through the manual, the calibration procedure says to allow the transmitter to stabilize in each buffer. So in this case, the 7 pH first for about 5 minutes for highest accuracy during calibration. So we're going to put it in now, and then move on to transmitter setup and HOBO link while we wait for that to stabilize. To do that, first wash it off in your deionized water or using a spray bottle if you'd like. Then place it in the 7 pH buffer, making sure that the metal housing is in contact with your solution as well for accurate readings. Go to hobolink.com to set up your pHionics transmitter and log in or create an account if you haven't already. You will be taken directly to the devices page. If you have not already registered the device, click on register device right here. Enter the nickname you want for your device and then the serial number and device key, both of which are located on the inside of the lid of your RX3000. Scroll through the terms of service and read them. Make sure that you agree to them. If you do, press I agree, click register, and then go back to devices. In this case, RX devices. Click on the name you just gave it, and you'll be taken to its main screen. Go to the wrench icon and press General Configurations. Here is where you can change the nickname and the time zone, so make sure that's accurate. Then press Next. For the readout configuration, this can differ depending on your data plan. Ours is currently at the lowest setting of 10 minutes, and this connection is how often your RX3000 will connect and provide the data that's been logging. So press Next, and that will save everything that you have configured there. The next setting is for smart sensors, which I do not currently have any installed on this RX3000, so press Next. Now you're in module 1, which is the analog sensor logging, what Phionics sensors fall under. And the logging interval, we have ours set to 1 minute, but again, that depends on your data plan. It can be shorter or longer. Also make sure that use excitation power is checked and that warm-up is selected with a 3-second time. Press Save. Then go to the channel that you connected your first parameter to. Enable the graph and enable the channel. Name it whatever it is, and then ensure the sensor/input type is raw-C-20, raw current 0 to 20 milliamps. And we're not enabling scaling just yet because we are calibrating the sensor right after this. Press Save. Move on to whichever channel you put the temperature into. Press Enable this graph, enable this channel, label it as such, and then include the sensor input type. Make sure that's also 0 to 20 milliamps. Once you've set up everything for the channels, go back to your device, and we are now ready to start calibrations. Now that the transmitter has been set up and has been in the 7 pH buffer for approximately 5 minutes, we're going to turn on the RX3000 station. To do that, press any button on the screen if it's not already lit up, and it'll pop on. Then we want to press the middle button, which is the start button, and the connection is going to flash, and it may do that for about 15 to 20 seconds. A check mark will come up next to it, and then the word logging will start flashing in the corner. Once the connection has been made, go ahead and refresh your HOBO link page here, and you will find the milliamp reading for your pH and your temperature. Write those down on a piece of paper to be saved for the scaling later. Once you've recorded the milliamp outputs for the pH 7 buffer, then take it out and rinse it off in distilled water. Then place it in your 4 pH buffer right here. Again, making sure that the solution comes in contact with the metal housing for accurate results. Allow that to sit for about 5 more minutes to stabilize. When you are ready, click on the button below the cloud icon, which will initiate a new connection to HOBO link. The connection icon will flash again. Once the checkmark appears on the RX3000 next to your connection, then refresh HOBO link, and the milliamp output on each channel should have changed. With the recorded milliamp values for your first parameter and the temperature, go into the module sensor configurations using the wrench icon above again, and click on the channel you're looking for. Click on Enable Scaling, input the units, then input the values recorded, in this case 8.89 milliamps for 4 pH and 12.09 for 7.0 pH. I input the scale measurement type, press save, and this value will now have updated. The pHionics transmitter is now scaled and ready for use in the field. Hopefully this clarified any questions you may have during the setup of the RX3000 with a pHionics transmitter. If you still do have any, please leave those questions in the comment section below or reach out to us directly via support@phionics.com. You can definitely also contact the Onset technical support team. They were helpful for me when a wire popped out during a logging period and the device shut down. I wasn't able to figure it out, but the technical team helped me out very quickly, so I highly recommend that. If you did enjoy the video and found it helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel so that we can continue to provide you with updated procedures to make sure you get the most value out of your transmitters. Again, my name is Rick. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.